Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, Tyler Lockett. Throw the ball at DK Metcalf, he doesn't drop it. Bobby Wagner, Shaquem Griffin. Seahawks are the best cause we just keep winning. Wolfman is the best, this fact is known. And now it's time for the blue and green zone.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Blue and Green Zone number 2. I am joined here in a call with Martian Marshall, Glent Darcy, and Austin Ketchup.
I was forced to be here.
Not really. I said you didn't have to join if you didn't want to. So, Marshall is a Broncos fan. Glent is a Patriots fan. I am a Seahawks fan.
I'm a Patriots fan. I'm a Buccaneers fan now.
He's a Buccaneers fan because of Brady.
That's not a lie.
And then Austin, he's a Vikings fan.
Vikings for the World Football.
Keep dreaming. No.
Wow.
So, yeah, real quick, guys. This is the new setup for the room. Looks amazing. And, yeah, so we're going to start with my buddy here, Austin. We're going to ask you some questions about your team and, stuff. So, first, you're a Vikings fan. What makes you a Vikings fan? Because you live in Arizona. So, what makes you a Vikings fan?
Well, that is pretty true. I do live in Arizona. The Cardinals are pretty trash. But the reason why I love the Vikings is because these guys was born in Minnesota, and I thought that was cool, And I feel like Vikings is a pretty good team, and I like their colors. So
Yeah, purple and yellow looks pretty nice. What stands out to you about the Vikings? They're like,
Cardinals.
just like what stands out to you about the Vikings?
Wait, what? Did you say stands up?
Yeah, what stands out to you about the Vikings? Like what's special to you about this team?
Well, for one thing, my dad was born in Minnesota, like I said, and they're pretty good.
All right. Who is? I know you told me this. You don't know many of the players. Like, who is your favorite players or player?
Go away. Go somewhere else.
Would you say?
Nobody.
Would you say maybe Stephon Diggs? Maybe.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I love that guy. My favorite.
All right. He's the one that did the Minneapolis Miracle for you guys, so here you go. All right, next we're going to move along here to Glent Darcy. You being a Patriots fan, you live up there in the north.
I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm a Buccaneers fan now.
Okay, Buccaneers fan now. So, what makes you... I mean, if you're just trolling, what makes you a fan of the Buccaneers or the Patriots? Like, whichever one, I guess.
Tampa, because now they got Brady and Gronk.
Okay.
So now I'm just jumping bandwagons at this point.
He's bandwagoning, wow.
Yeah, I don't even watch football, so.
So, what stands out to you about Tampa Bay? Is it the pirate ship? Is it the colors? Is it freaking Brady now?
Freaking Brady now.
Typical Brady fan answer.
And, I don't even need to ask the last question of, who you like on the team, because you're obviously going to answer Brady and Gronk.
Yeah.
All right, moving along here. Next, Marshall, fan of the Broncos. What makes you such a big Broncos fan? You live in Colorado, so it makes sense, but what else stands out to you and makes you a Broncos fan?
Basically, the altitude. That basically we have a home field advantage of the altitude because every visiting team has to deal with the altitude. So
that is probably very true.
That's rude.
So that's pretty much the honest answer. We're the Mile High City, so above sea level. So.
That's why they call it Mile High. What really stands out to you about this team? Is it does the color of the jerseys and stuff stand out? Does the whole like Rocky Mountain kind of theme stand out to you? Like, what kind of stands out to you about the Broncos?
Pretty much the Rocky Mountain thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
All right, and then finally, like, what's a player, it doesn't even have to be in recent times. It can be an older player. Like, who was a player that you really liked on the Broncos?
ooh, I have two.
I'm gonna let me take a guess. I'm gonna take a guess at what one of those guys is. It's probably Peyton Manning.
No,
Oh, okay.
not Bateman.
Why would you assume that?
I don't know.
I would say it's Philip Lindsay and Andrew Locke.
Okay, yeah,
Those two.
they're pretty good. Yeah.
Major.
Also, I'm saying this right now. I hope there's no hard feelings. I don't need to
What?
say anything about it.
No hard feelings, but go ahead.
I don't need to say anything. If you guys get it, Broncos fans, Seahawks, yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on. My turn.
Yeah.
But hey, you beat one of my least favorite teams 2 years later, so thank you. I don't like the Panthers.
A favor.
And it was Super Bowl 50, the big 50 number, so there you go. All right. Anyway, moving on to me, I'll interview myself, so I'm going to do that somehow. So what do I like about the Seahawks mainly? I like how loud the crowd is of the 12th man. People get so loud. I've been to a game against the Raiders. It is unlike anything else you can ever experience. Something that really stands out to me is the jerseys and like the way they play. They're so consistent, and they've been making it to the playoffs so many times these past decade really, and they've been absolutely amazing. In the jerseys especially, it's unlike any other team. Like blue and green, it like pretty much associates itself with Seattle and only Seattle. Like if any other NFL team does blue and green, they're not really gonna be that popular. Maybe, I don't know. Like the dark blue is kind of like the dark sky of Seattle whenever it rains, and the green is associated with the Emerald City that is now given the nickname of Seattle as the Emerald City, and I think that is really cool about Seattle. And who are some players I like? I like Russell Wilson. He's awesome. Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. I love both of them. Great receivers. Chris Carson, amazing running back. Bobby Wagner, love him. I also love Shaquem Griffin. He's really great. But my favorite player is Marshawn freaking Lynch. Like, come on, beast mode. He has to be my favorite. Like, who else am I gonna say? Freaking Richard Sherman, traitor. No. So, yeah, you know what? Our next little thing here, I'm gonna ask each of you. So, Austin, Super Bowl, like, it's gonna be different this year for the playoffs, especially because there's gonna be 7 teams in each conference, 7 in the NFC, 7 in the AFC, extra wild card spot. So, Austin, what 7 teams do you think will make it to the playoffs? It doesn't have to be both. It can be the AFC or the NFC. Which 7 teams do you think will make it this year?
Mike.
You there?
Probably, I don't know. The Cardinals are looking good. I do Arizona. The Seattle Seahawks.
I mean,
Not fun.
oh, not to mention another player that I forgot to mention that I like, Greg Olson. Good deal signing. All right, continue.
Why not bro? Chiefs because they won the last Bowl. Because why not?
Oh yeah, the Chiefs. All right. So all I've heard, because you've been cutting out a lot, I heard you say the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Broncos, I think, and the Chiefs.
I didn't say the Seahawks. I said
You said that's the same. There's no other team in the league that is.
You gotta get the joke.
I get it, but it's dumb. Why are people calling us the Sea Chickens when we're so good? Like,
My
why?
God, no.
Why are you making fun of a good team?
Because we are.
Make fun of the Dolphins. They suck.
If we're not talking about the Glent, name.
What you want?
Okay, you know what? You don't even have to name 7 teams. Just name at least 5 teams that you think will make it to playoffs. It doesn't matter.
No,
which...
I can name 7. These are my honest opinions. The Patriots, because what? They always make it. The Buccaneers. I'm going wild and saying the Cowboys.
I hate the Cowboys.
The Bears, and that's all I can think of at this point.
Okay, the Bears. All right, keep going.
And the Bengals, not the Bengals.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna say the Bengals, I'm like, nah, get out of here, get out of here.
No, the Bengals suck. I can't think of any more.
That's 4.
Save the Sea Chickens.
I'm not saying the Sea Chickens.
Just name all 4 NFC West teams. They're probably gonna make it this year. Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, Cardinals.
Definitely not the Cowboys, but we'll see.
The Cowboys are not on NFC West.
I don't care. I don't know football, alright? Why did you ask me to be here?
I'm out.
You could have
I'm done.
You could have asked someone else.
No, okay. Marshall, me and you are pretty much the biggest of the football fans. Name at least 7 teams that you think will make it to playoffs.
Let's see. Chiefs. Some got the Bills. I don't know why.
Yeah, I feel like they'll make it too.
Baltimore.
Ravens, okay.
Titans.
Titans.
Other side. God, it pains me to say this. Seattle.
Okay.
Green Bay.
Oh, I hate Green Bay.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay, that's a unique pick actually.
Say Giants for some.
The Giants suck.
My man just said the Giants are going to playoffs. What the heck?
That's not gonna happen.
That's not. No, I'm sorry, Marshall. I know it's just.
Neither is the Patriots going to the playoffs. So.
Okay, Marshall. I know it's just a little
Neither is the
prediction, and
playoffs.
I know it's just a prediction, and it's just for fun. But what the frick? Giants making it to playoffs. You're funny. All right. So
Hold
you.
on, let me pull up the schedule from last year.
All right. Good job. You named 8
The
teams.
Browns, the Dolphins, Bengals. Actually, the Browns and the Dolphins are going to be in the.
Yeah, the Redskins are making it to Super Bowl.
They ain't gonna make it. They ain't.
They're not going to make it because the goddamn.
All right, my turn. I actually have, if I can remember, I can actually name 7. I can name 14 teams, 7 for each conference. Okay, here we go. The AFC. I think the top 2 teams will be the Ravens and not the Chiefs, actually. I think they're going to have a Super Bowl hangover. I think the Bills are going to be the number 2 seed. The Ravens will be the number 1 seed. And then the number 3 seed will be the Tennessee Titans. Number 4 seed will be the Houston Texans. The number 5 seed, I think the Chiefs will still make it, though. They'll still make it playoffs somehow.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, get out real quick.
Get out.
I can't wait to-
And then the
I can't wait to watch.
last 2 teams,
Your commentary booth.
last 2 teams for the AFC, I think the Broncos and Raiders will make it. NFC, real quick. Okay, so number 1 seed, I gotta say it, Seahawks, because our team is stacked. Minnesota. They're gonna do it. Number 4 seed, Tampa Bay. Number 5 seed, Green Bay. Number 6 seed, Arizona. And the number 7 seed, trying to think. I guess Dallas. Why not? All right, that's gonna be it for today. I gotta not that bad in the future, but thank you guys for watching.
Next
and I
time on Jagger.
and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.